If you are new to drawing, here's a bit of advice from someone who's been teaching beginners for about 6 years, and I've been a professional artist for about 12 years. It's been a long time, so here learn from some of my mistakes and learn from some of the mistakes of my students. My number one piece of advice is that art is about enjoying the experience of making the art. It's not about the end result. So if you are new to drawing, there might be a temptation to be outcome oriented, where you're so focused on creating a cool drawing to impress other people that you start to lose your passion for the experience of drawing itself. You can make bad drawings and enjoy the drawing experience. You can make bad drawings for the rest of your life and enjoy every single second of it. Enjoyment is not attached to your skills as a creator. Your technical skills can be poor, right? You might not have a lot of experience, but you can still enjoy the experience with the most amount of joy possible. Like there's no limitation to the amount of joy you can feel, no matter what stage of drawing you're at. You can be flooded with the feeling of bliss from the first moment that you draw. There's no limitation there. Don't limit your passion for it just because you're new to it. If you feel some discomfort because you're exploring a new medium, that's completely natural. That makes a lot of sense. But you could treat that like an adventure. You could treat it like, well, this is new, therefore it should be exciting. Or you could treat it as, it's new, therefore I should be afraid. I don't think you have to do the second thing here, especially with drawing, because drawing is inconsequential. In terms of drawing, like if you do bad drawings for the rest of your life, or quote unquote bad drawings for the rest of your life, that's totally fine. It's actually kind of amazing if you're able to fall in love with the drawing experience to the point where you don't care what the end result is. And I do think that that's where the true magic of drawing exists. It exists within the experience of you creating it. That's why, like in the beginning, don't show anyone your work. That's tip number 2. Just keep it a secret. If you're new to drawing and you feel temptation to tell everyone that like, oh, I'm trying this thing, maybe hold back on that a little bit, especially if you're someone who's very sensitive to feedback. If you're sensitive to any kind of feedback, really, it might be helpful to just keep it a secret for a couple of months until you develop your passion for it. I'm not saying that you should keep your art practice secret for the rest of your life, but it could be tremendously helpful to keep it a secret for a short period of time so that you can fall in love with it, so that you can develop your taste before you get feedback. And when I say feedback, positive feedback can also backfire. And this is a big thing that it took me a while to learn this, is that if someone compliments your work, that could also backfire in your art practice, because then you suddenly have this expectation that, oh, people like that drawing, now I should do more of those drawings, even if I don't enjoy doing them, right? So you can see this a lot online, where artists get trapped into a very small bucket where they keep making the same pieces over and over again, and it doesn't really seem like they enjoy it, but they know that they can get approval that way, therefore they just stick to that. And I'm not saying that you need to make your drawings completely different every single time. Obviously lean into your taste, but that taste and that your taste should be defined by what you enjoy, what you feel is true to you. So maybe try to keep it a secret for a couple of months. You don't have to keep it a secret forever. I would recommend keeping your work off social media for a long period of time until you feel truly confident about tuning into how you feel about your work. I understand that there's the desire to prove to others that you're doing something cool, or that you want to feel seen and understood through your work. That's absolutely natural. Do that when you feel ready for it. Don't do it from the beginning. If people ask you about your New Year's resolutions or your goals or whatever, you can mention that you are doing some drawings, but you can say, hey, I just want to keep them to myself. It's a personal exploration, and that's completely fine. That is tip number 2. Keep it a secret if that would help you. Tip number 3 is to set realistic goals. So you might be setting new goals for yourself and you're like, I'm gonna draw every single day. I'm gonna draw for an hour. Here, I've it scheduled out. I'm gonna change everything. That could work for you. Maybe that would work for you. And if you're in that place where you have that kind of energy, give it a shot. Give it a try. If you have the energy to be that motivated, give it a shot. But make your goals a little bit more realistic. So you might have a lot of energy right now to try to jump into drawing, but assume that energy might wane a little bit at least, right? So let's say that you right now feel like you have the energy to draw 3 times a week for an hour each session. What I would suggest to you is that let's set the goal to be twice a week for 20 minutes each. Let's just let that be the goal, so that if you overshoot and you do 4 days, 5 days, multiple hours, amazing. Extra bonus hours, right? But let's make the goal a little bit more realistic so that there's room for the messiness of life. Number one, your energy for it, your excitement for it might diminish a little bit over time as other stresses in your life come up. Number two, the life is messy, right? Especially if you're doing this as a hobby. We don't want the art practice to become a source of pain. We don't want it to become a place where you punish yourself for not achieving your goals. The art practice is pure love, right? It's pure joy. It can just be that. And guess what? Art will be around. Art will wait around for you. If you get busy, things get messy, your work just takes over, life just gets busy. Family stuff, emergencies, all those things might intrude on the art practice. And that's completely fine because art will not leave you. Your art skill, your joy for it. When I mean art skill, let's talk about the joy because that's the real skill. Like the joy for the drawing will not disappear. No matter how long you leave, if you're coming back to drawing after a long time, it doesn't matter. The love for the drawing can stay there forever. It'll be there for you, right? So really just accept yourself in that way. Accept that life is messy. You are wherever you are. That's completely fine. You don't have to judge yourself for that. The art practice, guess what? The muse doesn't care. The muse only wants what's best for you. It just wants to give you the creative energy that makes sense for you and wherever you are in life, and just make the best of it. And I do think that it's better to set lower expectations for your art practice and enjoy every moment. Instead of forcing yourself to draw every day in a way that feels completely unnatural for a very long period of time, just set realistic goals and try to fall in love with it. Make it so that it feels like a place of joy rather than a place of like forced discipline. Now, you might have to use a little bit of discipline to get started, to build a little bit of momentum, but long term, it really should come from a place of love, from a place of self-acceptance and understanding of where you are in your life. Tip number 4 is to be careful of tutorials. I know I'm also someone who creates tutorials, by the way, I was going to mention that up top, but it's more important that you develop a personal relationship with your art practice and don't fall into the trap of only following art teachers. Obviously, learning from teachers is tremendously valuable. It can speed up your progress and really help you connect with things that you're interested in. But ultimately, the art practice should be about you. It should be about your connection to your work. And we don't want to fall into a trap where we're only following tutorials and we never really explore the personal side of things. And this is a big challenge for me as an art teacher, where it's so much easier to teach technical skills, but really the thing that I want to teach is the creative, intuitive side, which is quite challenging because like, how do you convince people to like, hey, take time to connect with your personal self? That is what I'm working on right now. So just remember that, like, don't follow art teachers blindly. Don't follow them like there's so many art teachers on YouTube who don't even really make their own work. Like they've forgotten the love for it. They've forgotten the exploration side of things because it's so much easier to sell tutorials only on the technical side. But the personal side is what matters. And if you are starting out, if you're new to drawing and you focus in on the personal things, that is where the real magic is. The magic is in the enjoyment of the practice. So just do that. From here on out, just actively try to fall in love with your art practice and do it from the beginning. I wish someone told me this. I just wish someone at age 18 just shook my shoulders and said, hey, the love for it is the only thing that truly matters. Your improvement will come with the love from it, right? Like you will get better the more you fall in love with it. Don't worry so much about the technical skills. Yes, the technical skills are impressive to other people. Yes, having technical skills might impress your parents or your loved ones. That would be impressive, but guess what? That feeling is so fleeting. It's so fleeting. But the feeling of enjoying your work, of sitting down for 20 minutes and the space on the page being for you is so tremendously valuable that everything else just doesn't matter in the face of it. Like everything else just doesn't matter in the face of it. Especially, I am assuming you're a hobbyist. You're someone who does this for a hobby. So do it for the love of it. You deserve to feel the love from the drawing, right? You deserve to have a space where you get to enjoy your drawing experience. So focus on that, actively fall in love with it. If any tutorial, including my own, make you feel like drawing less, if you don't want to draw as much after doing a tutorial, then stop going down that path. Just take a break from it. Maybe you want the challenge and maybe the challenge is a little bit uncomfortable. That's a little bit different. But if it makes you just not want to draw anymore, then stop. Do something else. Do the thing that makes you feel good. So that is tip number 4. If you are interested in exploring more intuitive approach to drawing, the personal side of drawing, I do have a course on intuitive drawing called the Mindful Drawing course that you can check out below. But if I haven't earned your trust yet, you stick around, use the free stuff, And whenever you are ready, I'll see you over there. See you in the next lesson.